October 9th was Hangul Day. Korea's Hangul is widely considered as the world's most scientific writing system. At the same time, it's also celebrated for its beautiful design. That's why people around the world are drawn to the attractive Korean alphabet. In Austria, an exhibition centered on Hangul has recently opened, creating a new platform for cultural exchange and one to explore Hangul from a cultural and aesthetic perspective. To hear more, we are now connected with Rim Jin-hong, Director of the Korean Cultural Center in Austria. Hello, Director Im, and happy belated Hangul Day.
Hello, Director.
Hi, how are you doing?
We're doing great, and we're very happy to have you on the program. So first and foremost, please introduce yourself and the Korean Cultural Center in Austria to our viewers.
Yeah, my name is Jin-hong Rim, and I've been serving as director of the Korean Cultural Center in Vienna, which officially opened its doors back in May 2023. The center is located at the heart of Vienna, and most historic landmarks in the city are within walking distance from my office, which every visitor to the center very much envies. My colleagues and are very busy these days, running a lot of programs, including concerts, art exhibitions, and festivals, but consider it as a privilege to serve the growing local population interested in the Korean culture in one of the most livable cities with rich cultural heritage and history.
Right. Now, the interest in K-pop and Korean culture in general has grown steadily in Austria, a country, as you said, so deeply rooted, rich in music and art. So how do you perceive the popularity of the Korean wave there?
While running the center, I have witnessed the growing interest of the local population in the Korean traditional as well as pop culture. Let me give you two recent examples. A lot of people would like to register at one of the Korean language classes, and more than 150 students are going to enroll this semester. And those who would like to register are accepted on a first come, first served basis, but due to limited capacity of each classroom, there are always more people who want to take Korean language classes than we can possibly accommodate. In the first week of September, this is the second example, the center organized a big Korean cultural festival in Graz, the second largest city in Austria. I was overwhelmed by the sheer number and passionate interest of the audience. Some people came even from Slovenia to attend the event. We presented traditional Korean music, samulnori, and K-pop competitions. All the Korean street food and cosmetics in the temporary stands were sold out. I think that this vividly illustrates how much Korean culture is gaining traction in Austria and beyond.
That is amazing to hear. And speaking of events, we're now going to talk about another exhibition, right, Walter?
That's correct. So the exhibition, I heard, began with the question, can Hangul be turned into a product? Now, could you explain the meaning behind this question?
Yeah, the structural rules underlying Hangul, including how vowels and consonants interact with each other to form a letter, is, in my opinion, quite philosophical and thought-provoking. That these prominent features of the Korean alphabet have been a steady source of inspiration to some Korean designers, and they are attempting to convert the artistic inspiration they receive from Hangul into a wide range of commercially viable and aesthetically pleasing products.
So what kind of cultural pieces or products are we talking about here? Please give us the details, and also in what way were those participating designers inspired by Hangul?
This exhibition features a wide range of products, including, but not limited to, kitchenware, stationery items, fashion items, books, and clothing. When this sort of exhibition makes success, I think that the Hangul-based design products can keep on expanding, conceptually as well as commercially. Regarding the inspiration that the participating designers received from Hangul, it is quite a challenge to answer this question. Explaining the concepts behind the Hangul-based design products, even to my son, would be, not be very easy, to say the least. It takes both solid understanding of the concepts behind the products and at the same time requires aesthetic sensibility. You have to show the audience of this program the footage of the exhibition to allow them to use their intuitive sensibility to appreciate the products on display.
Right, right. So Austrian visitors are encountering Hangul as more of a design element through this exhibition rather than as writing. How has their response been so far?
Well, the exhibition held in cooperation with Vienna Design Week is drawing a large number of local people. Some visitors of the Vienna Design Week definitely visit the Korean Cultural Center and survey the Hangul-based products on display. Now, those keenly interested in art, I'm sure, are impressed by the scientific and philosophical structures of the Korean alphabets. In addition to that, the aesthetics of the Hangul itself leave a lasting impression. It is like killing two birds with one stone. On one hand, we are promoting the beautiful and scientific features of Hangul by attracting local attention. On top of that, we have a chance to prove commercial viability of the Hangul-based products and help Korea onto a solid path as an emerging cultural power. I think it's time to gain the global attention and respect for the country's heritage and art.
And speaking of which, I understand your aim is to spread the awareness of the Korean alphabet from a cultural perspective. So, Director, how do you foresee Hangul's potential to establish itself as a kind of global design language in the future?
In the past, quite a few design companies and designers, including some foreign ones, have tried Hangul-based design products in markets. And this experience has proven that Hangul does have potential to be an inspirational source for designers. I'm sure that this exhibition will also serve to be part of achieving that purpose.
And might I say so, as this may be a little bias coming from a person who, I was born in Korea, that, I do believe that Hangul looks very beautiful in comparison to many other beautiful Asian languages as well, but I personally love the characters of Hangul themselves.
I have an impromptu question to you, Walter.
Yes.
Then, what is your your favorite Hangul character?
That's a good question. I think I'd have to, well, that is a very good question because I've never thought about my favorite character, but it would definitely have to be the here.
I was going to say the same. It looks like
really?
a face.
Yes, it does. It looks like a man with a hat. So that's my favorite. Well, Director, finally, when introducing Hangul to locals or to our global viewers who are watching at the moment, what would you most like to emphasize?
In early 15th century, the King Sejong, or Sejong the Great, commissioned a group of royal scholars to invent a new written language system to help the poor and less educated commoners to learn and have their own writing system, communication system. I think that this is a rare example found in the world history that any ruler with absolute power showed his deep affection towards the commoners and helped them to communicate with each other through their own written language. That is something every Korean should be proud of, including myself.
And including ourselves.
Yes, indeed.
Well, thank you very much, Director Rim Jin-hong, for connecting with us today. And thanks for raising the awareness of Korea's beautiful writing system in this unique way. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Director.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Walter. As always, we're going to see you back here next time.
See you soon.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on The Culture Wave for your daily dose of K-Culture issues.